Welcome back. Let's go to Mel now, who is still outside Buckingham Palace this morning. Good morning, Mel. Now, the media is camped outside St Mary's. The rest of the media is camped outside St Mary's Hospital.
Yeah.
But there's talk they could be at the wrong place. Poor
No.
Mike Amor. Please don't tell him this.
Could you imagine? So look, basically, let me explain. She's due to give birth in the Lindo wing, which is the private wing of St Mary's Hospital in Paddington. So that's the one that's had all the security sweeps and all the ladders are out the front and everybody's raring to go, basically, out there. But what happens is she's staying with her mum and dad at their place out at Bucklebury in Berkshire, which is about 53 miles away, so roughly 85 k's. So there is a contingency plan put in place that she goes into labour and things progress quickly. She may be rushed to the local hospital rather than brought in here to St Mary's. The thing with the local hospital, though, it is a public hospital. They cannot guarantee her a private room. So there's every chance that she could give birth to the future heir of the throne in the ward with all the other girls.
Oh,
so,
no.
but the only good thing is she'd save her £6,000 that she would have had at St Mary's, but she would have to pay a £350 cancellation fee. So
Yeah.
could you imagine it, though?
Mel, what's the word on the street? What's going on here? When was it due? Do we actually know when it was due, whether
Buckley's
she's
and
over or
none.
not?
No.
Can you
Nobody
send a
has any
curry?
idea when it's due. Look, they always said it would be sometime. I'll tell you what, though, every single time a helicopter goes over, which happens, you know, fairly frequently, all of us are like, oh my God, oh my God. So, yeah, so far nothing. Every time you hear a siren, you know, you hope it's an ambulance and something exciting's happening. Look, can you imagine, though, it's a heat wave over here, so we may well giggle back home in Australia, but it's been hitting all of 31, 32 degrees over here, so everyone thinks that's a heat wave, and as you all probably know, all the Poms get their shirts off and lie in the park in their bikinis, and they're all talking about how hot it is. She would be beside herself. I reckon she wants this baby out more than any of us do. So, yeah, basically we have no idea.
Okay. Now, we obviously still don't know, well, anything really, let's be frank, but certainly not the sex of the unborn child. Britons have been having their say on how he or she should be raised, though.
So you know that things are getting pretty boring when random surveys are done, so this one's kind of cool. What they've done is 65% of Britons have come out saying that the baby should have an ordinary job. They want the baby, when it grows up and is of working age, clearly, to have a regular 9-to-5 job. They reckon that'd be really cool. Not many royals previously have held down such jobs. Prince William has obviously got a pretty good reputation given what he does as a search and rescue helicopter pilot. I mean, if you think back, there's been a lot of the royal family have had different jobs or open TV production companies, etc., etc. But often there's been a little bit of controversy attached. But they'd like that. 20%, though, in the same survey came out and said no, they don't think that's the done thing for the baby to have an ordinary 9-to-5 job. So, yeah, that was kind of interesting.
All right. Now, I can imagine she's getting bored too,
like
probably playing Angry Birds, but there's also an app available for those wanting to keep up with royal baby news.
This is cool. You should put this on your iPad and then you could bring it up on the giant screen. Forget the finance, I tell you. So basically it's got all the royal baby news, which you go and have a look, which basically means there's really not very much. So it's basically, it's called Royal Baby, so you can check it out. There's lots of lovely photos of Will's, there's photos of Kate, there's photos of them together, there's photos of Will when he was a baby, of Kate when she was a baby. You can pretty much imagine what's there. Lots of information about them all. The other thing, though, that I thought was fantastic is there's all these other apps that are available, like random ones. So there's one called, there's a random photo app, so you put a photo of your own baby on there and you can basically royalify it. So it gets the crown and it gets the capes and the robes.
Goodness.
There's a baby slot game that if you so fancy you can play that one. And then there's another one called Royal Baby Run. So basically William is walking along holding a velvet pillow taking the baby for a walk and you can play that game. So guys, if you have any time to kill this morning in ad breaks, can I suggest some cracker games there for you?
Downloading it now.
Oh, God.
And there's also a game called Royal Baby Run.
Yeah, she just said that. Yeah. You were
Yes, that's the one with the pillow. Thanks for listening.
He's so busy downloading the first
Apparently you do
also
finance also.
But there's also a Royal Baby booth.
Yeah, she
So you can
mentioned that one
take your
too.
photo.
Mel, we were listening. We were.
Downloaded, sorry.
We've got it now.
Thank you, Sam,
Sorry.
very much.
I've got it now. I was concentrating.
David, this
Yes.
is Buckingham Palace. Queen here.
No need to
I've got
get
lots for you.
cheeky.
And
No
what
need to
was
get...
that thing about men not
All
being
right,
able to
okay.
do two
And also,
things?
I've got Clearly. And I've got some show and tell, if you're interested, maybe you're not, at 7:20.
All right. No,
Okay.
we love
Oh,
that
yeah.
sort of stuff.
More show and tell.
Okay, thanks, Mel. We'll
Sure.
check in again
Good,
soon.
too, isn't it?
Bye.
Yeah,
Do I want
it's an app apparently.
Hey, but funnily enough, it says Royal Baby app would like to send you push notifications.
Yes.
Kate,
Yeah.
here's a push notification for you.
Don't send them to us. Send them to Kate.
Exactly right.
Poor Kate. Gosh, I feel for her.
She really had the ear by now.
Oh, I reckon she would.
Yeah.
Like the rest of us.